What's going on, guys? Welcome to the second BlackTideTV video of the day. If you missed my first video, it will be linked in the description below and in the card in the top right corner. But without further ado, let's get into this First Look Reticles episode, this extremely long First Look Reticles episode. I made a video a couple of days ago. It was a First Look Reticles, and I talked about how I was a little bit sorry that some of the Zombies Reticles have been, like the videos have been a little bit longer than usual. They've been about 7 minutes long because there's 4 Reticles in each, and there's a lot to talk about when it comes to Zombies Reticles, as they are very stylized, they're a lot more different, they're a lot more rare, and you don't see them as much as standard reticles. And I got a commenter on, I believe, that very same video. It may have been the First Look Reticles either right before or right after it. That said, "Oh my god, I can't believe I wasted 7 minutes of my life just for to see a couple reticles." One, I didn't make you watch the video. Two, I already said that my Zombies videos, like my Zombies Reticles videos, are a little bit longer than usual. And three, just go fuck yourself. Okay, so let's talk about the reticles in this video. So we've got the Thermal Zombies Reticles. The first one that you're seeing is Surrounded, and again, it fits into the, I don't really know what to call it, the pattern, I guess. It fits into the pattern of the first Zombies Reticle for each optic. It fits in with Watcher, with Not All There, with, I can't remember what the third one was called, the one for the Varix 3. Spectral, that's it. And this one is Surrounded, and it is the same set of eyes, still very, very hard to use because the eyes are spaced apart. There's no actual dot to aim with in the middle, but this one has also got these, it's also got the eyes around the outside, so you'll actually notice the Watcher reticles on the outside and the Not All There. There's no, I don't think there is any spectrals, but if you guys are looking at it really intensely, maybe you can see that there is a spectral reticle on the outside there as well, but it's kind of cool. It's got all of the other ones incorporated into it. Very neat reticle. 500 kills while aiming down sights with a thermal in Zombies to unlock that one. Mystery Box is the next one. That's the one we're on right now. Mystery Box is going to require 1500 kills while aiming down sights with the thermal sight, and it is pretty cool. It's hard to see in game. It's extremely hard to see. It's a lot easier to see in Zombies, of course, but because of how light the maps are in multiplayer, it's very hard to see. But you've got like this mystery box opened, you've got the teddy bear coming out, and what you can't see very well in multiplayer is there's actually 3 green lights shining down, one in the middle right over top of the mystery box, and 2 on either side, presumably like other positions for the mystery box to spawn at. Like, you know how the mystery box kind of travels around when you're playing Zombies? That's kind of what I'm assuming. You can actually see the 2 green lights very well right now. But I believe that that's what that's kind of trying to show off, is that the mystery box spawns in different areas of the map when you're playing Zombies. So these reticles are very fancy, as you can tell. These are definitely the most elaborate reticles in the game. The Thermal Zombies reticles, they're easily the rarest reticles in the game, apart from maybe the extras reticles that you have to do certain things or buy certain versions of the game to unlock. But you will not ever see these reticles in multiplayer, especially if you go into multiplayer, especially the last 2 reticles that we're about to look at. You'll never ever see these reticles in multiplayer. Nobody ever uses them because nobody's ever unlocked them. They're absolutely insane, but they're super stylized and they're really cool. So the first one you're looking at here is Juggernog, and it is the Juggernog Coca-Cola machine, and it's got actually a nice red line across the bottom, and you can see all of these like wasted bottles. It's hard to see in game, again, because it's really blended into the actual barrel of the Gorgon that I'm using. But even on any other gun, because it's so dark, because the reticle is so dark, the maps are so light, it's very hard to see. You've actually got these wasted Juggernog bottles just like kind of strewn all around the bottom of this Coca-Cola machine. You're aiming with the cross that is on the top of the Coca-Cola machine, and it glows fluorescent red. Very cool reticle. Not practical at all. Very hard to use. Just absolutely ridiculous. It's like so stupid how small and tiny this little reticle is considering how big a Coca-Cola machine really is. They could have done all kinds of different things. They could have made it straight on with a Coca-Cola machine instead of doing the side angle. Might have made it a little bit easier to aim with, but what can you do? This last reticle, I'd call this easily the rarest reticle in the entire game. Apart from the extras, of course, that you have to buy certain versions and all that to unlock. I've never, ever seen anyone use the Gobblegum Reticle in-game. apart from myself. Actually, this clip that you're seeing right now, the first clip, was the very first time I ever saw the Gobblegum Reticle in-game, because I put it on myself and I was using it to get a First Look Reticles gameplay. Very interesting reticle. I thought it was going to be a lot worse from the picture that you actually saw in that little thumbnail clip in the top right corner. It looks like it's going to be a lot worse. It looks like it's going to be really solid, really hard to see through, but it's actually pretty easy to use, I would say. It's actually probably, of the thermal reticles, it's the nicest thermal reticle. There isn't an exact dot to aim with, but there is kind of like this open crosshair in the middle, so it might be better for assault rifles, not as good for sniper rifles, but it is very cool. You've got all these different purple gobblegums all wrapping around it. It says chew until you die. It's just a super cool reticle, and it's going to require 5,000 kills by aiming down sights with thermal in zombies. That's why you never see it in multiplayer. People rarely use thermal in zombies. People rarely use thermal in multiplayer. And let's just say I'm glad to be through most of my thermal sights. From now on, the extras actually don't have a thermal sight, but the black market has like 2 special thermal sights that I have to do. But apart from that, that is all for the thermal sights in First Look Reticles. That is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. Comment down below what your favorite thermal reticle is. Is it from these Zombies reticles? These are definitely the coolest ones in the game. And subscribe for more daily gaming goodness. I may have a bonus video coming out later. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.